Hi, I'm Laura Ray and welcome to my channel. I'm so happy you're all here today. Whether you're here for the live or the replay, we're going to be talking about products that feel like luxury, that aren't expensive, things that are so affordable but really seem like luxury. Now, I also have some dupes for you mixed in with this. So it's going to be a little bit of a hybrid of a dupe video and products that feel like luxury, because all the dupes I have do feel like luxury makeup. So I'm really excited, and we're going to start with one that is a huge money saver. So many of you know about the amazing Tatcha product. It's their rice enzyme that you use on a daily basis to cleanse the skin and to exfoliate. And one that I found a couple of years ago that's so much more affordable, because the Tatcha, let's see, is $65. And again, this is a face wash. You are going to be going through this fairly quickly, every couple of months, needing to repurchase. Well, I have one. I've tried the Tatcha, and I feel this is just as great. And it's the SRB Stabilized Rice Bran. I buy this off of Amazon, and this is $18.50. So what a price difference between $65 and $18.50. Now, for those of you that have never used an enzyme like this, it's really a neat product. You can use this in place of your face wash. And I'm going to pour a little bit into the cap and see if I can show you here. It's a powder, and I'll put it in my hand to show you. And all you do with this little powder, it's like little grains of sand you can see, and you just put a little bit of water into it and rub it with your hand, and it turns into a paste. And then you just clean your skin with it. So those of you that like a milky sort of real creamy cleanser, I think you would love this. Now, it's so gentle for exfoliating. And those of us that are using retinols and Retin-A, we peel a lot. And so if we don't use something to exfoliate the skin, when you put your makeup on and apply it, you're going to see a little breakup of the makeup and hunks of skin, and that's not what we're going for. So you can use this on a daily basis. I don't use this every day. I'll use it a few times a week, but you can use it twice a day, they say. And it's so gentle. You're not going to get any tearing of the skin. Like I said, it turns into a cream cleanser. So this has been a long time favorite of mine. I've repurchased this many times. Now, I wanted to stop for a second and say that all the links for the products I'm speaking about today are below, beneath the video, like they are in every video. And I do get a small commission from that, but it doesn't cost you anything extra, and it helps support the channel, so I really appreciate that. And I want to say hello to Penelope and Carolyn and Janet. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here tonight. Wow, Penelope is here all the way from Quebec, and Carolyn from South Carolina. So I'm so happy you're all here. Now let's get to the thumbnail. What brought you in here for the video? You saw that I had two foundations on, and tonight I'm wearing two. And take a look and see if you can tell which side is the high end. Do you think this side, this is my right, is the high end, or the left side? Go ahead and put it in the comments, and then I'll tell you in a minute which side is high end. But I have heard of this foundation for so many years. This Giorgio Armani, the Luminous Silk, or at least it feels like years, because I hear so many YouTubers talking about it. I've never used anything from Giorgio Armani ever. So I bought this in the mini size, but you know how much this was? $44. It was $44 for the mini of the Giorgio Armani, but I wanted to test it out. I wanted to see, was there anything from the drugstore that could rival this? Well, I've got something I think beats it. Not only rivals it, but I think it beats it. And it's $11. And it's the Catrice True Skin. I've talked about this several times before. I have Catrice on this side, and I have the Giorgio Armani on this side. Now, what's interesting to me after wearing these and testing it out, I've been wearing it to school like that, one foundation on one side and one on the other. The Catrice held up better during the day. It didn't get much breakdown. With the Giorgio Armani, I got some breakdown in the cheek area where I could see my skin and the makeup sort of wearing off. Another thing is that when I applied it, even tonight, I had a very hard time with the Giorgio Armani covering up my broken capillaries around the nose. Where with the Catrice True Skin, I had no trouble at all doing that, and I didn't need to apply any extra concealer or anything. So I am really shocked by this, and this was almost a perfect shade match too. If you look at me on both sides, they pretty much look the same. So this was shade 4.5, and in the True Skin, I'm Neutral Sand, number 30. Now, I purchased this off Amazon for $11, and again, this mini size was $44. The packaging is very similar too. If you look, the Catrice is a glass bottle with a pump, and so is the Giorgio Armani, the same thing. So like I said, I won't repurchase this because it did break down on my face. The Catrice doesn't, so why pay more, right? Isn't that amazing? Yes, so this side is the Giorgio Armani. I got some people in the comments guessing which side, and this side is the Catrice. And I do have to say I got fuller coverage with the Catrice. Now, one thing I did notice about the Giorgio Armani, it gave me a little more time to work with it. Where the Catrice, I had to sort of get busy right away because it dries down faster. So I did want to say that was a little difference, but I still like the Catrice better. I would not spend the $44 for this again. So I love testing things for you all. So I'm seeing in the comments, thank you for testing the products. It is so much fun for me. I really love it doing these wear tests. So I'm very happy with the Catrice True Skin and the SRB that I just talked about. It's a great exfoliator. I'm using from May Love their Moonlight Serum, and that has retinaldehyde in it, and I am getting slight peeling. So something like the SRB really helps to get those little flakes off. So if you're dealing with that because of the skincare you're using, maybe retin-A, retinaldehyde, retinol, something like that, this really is helpful. Now, let's go next to a product that is a pretty expensive lip gloss and was very famous. This is from NARS. It's Turkish Delight. This was made famous by Kim Kardashian about 8 years ago, but it put NARS out there because everybody wanted to have this shade of pink. It's just a peachy pink. It's beautiful. I'm going to put it on my hand here. It's very light, so I'm going to have to layer it enough for you all to see it. But hopefully you can see. Yeah, you can see that. It's really beautiful. I love it, but this is $26 for this. Now this really blows my mind, and you won't see this price at CVS or anything. I got this off of Amazon for $2.71. Now I was over at CVS the other night and they wanted like $10.99. So you can find these deals on Amazon, and you know I'm always on there searching for you for the deals. This is Sky Pink from Revlon. Now I'm going to put this right back next to it, and I actually like this. They repackaged. This used to be in different packaging. It's been around for a long time, the shade. They've made the wand a little bit bigger, a little more substantial. It's easier to use on the lips. I've used their gloss for years, but I really like their new packaging on this. It looks very luxe. Well, look at the two shades. I'll try to get this good in the camera for you. You cannot tell a difference. They look exactly the same. And as I said, this is $26 $2.71. Now, I like this as a topper, and what she used to do, I think Kim Kardashian, was she put like a nude lip and put this on top. That looks beautiful. It looks pretty on its own, but this really looks good basically over any lipstick. I'm going to put a little bit on now for you. Right now, I have another dupe on that I'll show you next, but I'll just put a little in the center. There you go. That makes your lips look a lot fuller. I think this is great. The Revlon is so moisturizing. It's just as nice as the NARS. So I think that's a win for us. For $2.71, I thought I'm going to order a few while I can get them at that price, because that's amazing. And I actually had bought this for my daughter. She was nice enough to give it back for me to use for the video, but I had bought it for her because she had wanted it for so long. So that was really sweet of her. Let's talk about MAC. Do you like MAC lipstick? I would love to see in the comments if you have a favorite MAC shade. Hello to Phyllis and Dawn. Thank you, Dawn, for your sweet comment. And Analyzing My Life, she's back, and Donna Rhodes. So happy you and Brandy are here. Welcome, Brandy. And Carolyn, Helen, Melody, and Peg, and Janet, and Carolyn, and Penelope. I'm so glad. And Julie, welcome. Julie, all the way from Australia. Wow, we're so glad you're here. Well, I remember before I got on YouTube around 8 years ago, I just thought like MAC was it, and MAC was the it thing. Our mall had a MAC store. I just would look in there and see all the colors of lipstick and just think it was amazing. I wish I could have every shade because I'm sort of a lipstick junkie. Well, this is a shade I had never bought. I'm wearing it tonight, and it's called Brave. And I love this for spring. I don't know if any of you have ever tried Brave, but this is so beautiful. I'm going to put some on my hand now so you can see. I just love this shade of pink because it's not too light, it's not too dark, so it brightens me up a little bit, but it's perfect. Really, any time of year I would wear this shade. Well, let me show you the dupe for that. And it is from Maybelline. I think the Maybelline formulas are amazing. And look, this is called, and this is really close, a little bit of a different finish. This is Warm Me Up. This is shade 235. Now, it's a cream lipstick. As you know, Maybelline has a lot of different formulas. The MAC, the Brave, is also cream, so there's no sparkle or frost or glitter in it. And wow, I really love it. They're close. I think they're especially, look, if I blend it out too, then you see even more that they're very similar. So the Maybelline is creamy, just like the MAC. So if you're wanting to save some dollars, I definitely think. Now, let's see. Let me see how much that was. I've lost it here. I'll have to look back. But I know these are run around $4 or $5. That's it. So this is a great lipstick, number 235, Warm Me Up. Now, another one that I wanted to show you is Twig. And this is a darker color. And this is a very famous one that's beautiful. And I'll go ahead and swatch it for you. This is a little deeper, and of course I'm drawing on it a little more than I would on my lips so you can see it. Now the dupe for that is Touch of Spice, and maybe some of you have tried that too. This is from Maybelline, and the packaging on this I think is pretty good. Not as good as some that I love from the drugstore, but it's still nice packaging. And I'll show you this. Great dupe. So that's Touch of Spice, and that shade's been around a long time, so maybe some of you even already have that. but it's a wonderful dupe for MAC Twig, and it's number 660. And this is a matte, but what I like about these Maybelline matte, they're not really super matte on the lips. They still look great on mature lips. You could always add a gloss if you wanted to, but I think that these are just perfect for a matte. They're not drying like some of the liquid lipsticks that are matte. These are much more moisturizing, and I feel like they're pretty long lasting too. So I want to stop and take a look at the comments for a minute. Thank you, Penelope. And let me tell you about this nail color. I almost put this in the video. This is, but I want to wear it longer before I talk to you about it. But it's from Essie, and it's one of their new gel polishes. So it doesn't require light. It doesn't require anything. It's just like regular nail polish, but it gives you the gel look, and they say it's very easy to take off. I haven't taken it off yet, so I can't talk to that, but I'll put it in a video soon. I love it, and it's so shiny. I love the shine of it. As you can see, they look pretty shiny. So I just did 2 coats of the polish and then a coat of the clear, and they say it's very long lasting. So right now I'm actually testing it out, and I do keep my nails pretty short because I do a lot of work at school where I'm handling papers and folders and stuff, and I just can't keep my nails looking good and long, so I like keeping them short. And Carolyn loves the eyeshadow. Wow, well, what I'm wearing, Carolyn, I actually use 2 things. I use Physicians Formula on the eyes, one of their new butter shadows, but then I combined it with the Mini Naked 2. I love that. That's such a great deal too. Now, let me talk about formula. I've got a lot of gloss here as I look at everything, but this is from the L'Oreal, let's see, the Paris Glow line. These are a combination balm and lip gloss all in one, and I've actually been wearing these to bed. They sort of feel like a lip mask when you wear them. They're so moisturizing. So if you haven't tried these, I would suggest doing it. They're so affordable. And this shade, I was hoping was a dupe for the NARS, but of course I found the Revlon anyway. But this is a little lighter. But this is such a unique formula. This seems like something that you would pay $40 for. So the formula of it is just very silky. You're not gonna see this shade very much because this is more of a milky shade. So I'm gonna put this one on. This is Sublime Magenta. But these look like stronger colors than they are when you put them on your lips, because they are like a balm. So it's like a liquid lip balm, very unique. These are pretty new. I've had them maybe 2-3 months, and I really, really love them. So if you haven't tried these, there are so many shades. I have it linked. When you go on there, you'll see there's just tons of shades, and these are very affordable and seem like high-end. Now, one other lippy I have to share with you. I have 2 others. One is, of course, we've seen the Fenty, the lip balm, or the lip, what is that called? Let's get the right name here. It's the Fenty Gloss Balm. And this is their shade, their universal one. I think this was the first one they came out with. They have so many of these now. They have some with sparkle. They have some that are cream that have no sparkles. So they're not all like this anymore. They've really extended the line, and now they're carrying the Fenty at Ulta. So originally it was only at Sephora, but now Ulta has them. So if you haven't been there and to see it, then it's really neat. But this one I love just as much, maybe even more, the one from Maybelline. This is their lifter gloss. This is in the shade Topaz, and it is a dupe. I told you I'd have a few dupes for you in this video, so I want to show you the 2. Now, these lip balms from Fenty are $20. And I've tried this one a couple, and then my daughter really liked them, so I've bought some for her. So we've tried a few. This is what the Fenty looks like. Very beautiful, glossy, but so's the Maybelline. I'm going to put this right next to it. And the packaging on the Maybelline is, to me, just as luxe. They did a really good job with that, and you can see this is a total dupe. So these run around $7 and the Fenty's $20. So there's another one that there's quite a price difference. And again, this packaging is absolutely beautiful. I think it's just as nice as the Fenty. So that's a good way to save some money and get a quality product. There are so many shades of the Maybelline too. They've keep expanding the line. One shade I bought that I love was Ruby, if you like more of a little bit of a cherry red look. But those are beautiful. Now, I have a blush to share with you, 2 blushes. I'm wearing them both right now on my cheeks. I put the powder on first and I put the cream on top. So let's talk about the powder first. This is Rimmel, the Maxi Blush. Now in this case, the packaging isn't fancy, it's the product. This just goes on really smooth. I think it looks beautiful on the cheeks. It's a very soft blush, and I just really liked it. I've used it for a long time, and it gives a beautiful look. Now, the one that I like for the cream is the Milani. Now, I bought the Tower 28 blush, and that was around $20. And this is just as good and runs $9.99. So I'm really happy with this. It stays on nice. Now you can do what I did tonight, where you put a base like a powder down and put this on top, or you can wear this alone. Most of the time I just wear it by itself. But it's got a not real sticky texture or anything. It feels nice on the skin. I know some of the cream blushes can be a little tacky, where sometimes your hair will stick to the blush, or at least mine will, but not with this. This is really beautiful. So yeah, so that's pretty much. I have a couple more products to share with you. One is an eyeliner, and it's what I'm wearing tonight. I love this. I noticed in the polls that most of you like kohl liners or some kind of pencil. You're not really into liquid liners. So I wanted to bring you tonight my favorite, and I've tried so many from the drugstore and I'm still trying them, but is the CoverGirl 24-Hour Exhibitionist. And this is in the shade, it's a brown. Let's see, they move these shades around. It's well, doesn't have it on it, but it is a brown, and that's what I'm wearing tonight. Now I also have it in a beautiful, like a mauve shade or a burgundy. It's burgundy. So, this is rich brown, number 300. It's towards the tip. They all put these names in strange places, don't they? They put the names, or they write them so small. They definitely do not write them for anyone that needs help with close-up vision. But this is rich brown. I love it. It stays on. Melissa, 55, was using it. She was trying to get a replacement for a more expensive Lancome pencil she had been using, and she loved it. She bought it in a couple of shades, and she really liked it. So I love the burgundy. Burgundy, I have hazel eyes, so it really brings out the green. If you have green eyes, I think burgundy would look beautiful on any color of eyes. So if you want to switch it up a little bit, not always wear a brown or black liner, I think burgundy's a great shade to wear. Now I see I have one more lipstick here that I wanted to share with you. This is lipstick day, and this is Clay Crush from also from Maybelline. This was Maybelline Day, but what a pretty shade. If you like a nude, look at that. The formula is so beautiful. Don't get surprised when you see matte, but it doesn't feel matte on the lips. These feel very luxurious. I've tried other high-end lipstick, and this feels just as good. Let's face it, most of the expense you're paying for when you're paying for high-end is for the packaging. So if the packaging isn't your top concern and you're just really looking for quality in a product, you can find that at the drugstore. These formulas are beautiful. Like I said, the L'Oreal, these really feel like something Dior would come out with. This is just really phenomenal. I love these, and I don't hear many people talking about these, but I like the way they feel on my lips and the way they look. They're just absolutely beautiful. I see Analyzing My Life. She says, I love the Maybelline Lifter Gloss, and she has a handful of them. Yes, I do too. And I love putting them on top of lipstick, but also many of the shades that they have, the pigments enough to wear them alone and have them looking really great on the lips. So I want to see if anybody has any questions, because I think that's all the products that I brought to share. If you like this kind of video, make sure to give it a thumbs up so I'll know you like this, because I did have other products I wanted to add to this, but I didn't want to make it too long. And also this Saturday, I have my all-time favorite dupes. That's going to be the video this Saturday. So this has sort of been dupe week. I've been working on these for the past few weeks, getting products together for you and testing them out. And so I have some great ones to share with you on Saturday. So does anybody have any questions about any of the products we talked about? Or maybe what's your favorite product I talked about that you think you're interested in? I love knowing that. That helps me a lot when I plan my videos. If you're looking for new lipstick shades or blush, I'm wearing the new Maybelline Sky High Mascara tonight, and I'm really liking it. It's the new one, the Cosmic. So I'm testing that out right now. I'm always testing something, but right now I'm testing that on my lashes. And so far, so good. I liked the way it grabbed the lashes. It did a really good job. And Penelope says, can you please do the best skincare products for mature skin? That would be great. And right now, just to let you know, I'm still using Maylove. I'm using several of their products. I love them so much. I feel like I'm getting really good results. I'm getting some slight peeling from the Moonlight Serum that they have. And I'm using their Glow Maker, the vitamin C. I'm back on that. For a long time, I got off vitamin C because I had broken out with rosacea, and I had to be really careful about what I put on my skin. But I found out the rosacea was from dairy. That's where that came from. So I eliminated dairy from my diet, and my skin cleared up. And now I'm back using vitamin C. So I really love that. Sherry says Tarte's, the new Juicy Lip. I bought one of those. Feels so good on the lips. It does, doesn't it? I bought one, Sherry, when it was on sale recently at Ulta. I wanted to try out the formula and see what it felt like. And really, boy, that feels nice on the lips. It's a beautiful balm, but much more moisturizing than, say, a regular lip balm. So I really like that. So, yeah, Penelope, I'll have to see if Maylove, are you saying they don't ship to Canada? I'll check with them on that and see about that. And Melody says she found a great foundation, Pure 4, and she loves it. That's great. And I see Kalina. Hi, Laura. Did you see that Jaclyn Cosmetics did a collab with her mom? Wow. She formulated an eye primer for mature eyes. Well, I'll have to try that out. That sounds great. And I get a lot of good suggestions from my mom. She gives me some for products that she'd like to see me try. She's 79 and loves makeup just like I do. And Buxom lip glosses are my obsession. I have almost all of them, Dawn says. I love those too. I love the Buxom. They have some beautiful shades. They really do. I love just looking at them. It's looking like candy, right? And Peg says, I stopped vitamin C. When I return, what a positive difference it makes. That's what I'm seeing too. And she says she can't use it on the neck. Now, what I've been doing, Peg, I sort of like, I put like a line of the serum, whatever serum I'm using, like the Glow Maker, on my fingers. And I'll start on the forehead because that's where I really want it the most. And I'll sort of just go like this down the neck and get this area here. So that's sort of how I do it because my neck's pretty sensitive too. I don't know if that would work for you or not, but there's just like so little product left on my fingers by then that usually once I get to here and I just sort of swipe it down, it just gets a little dose of it. But I can understand sensitive skin. Trust me, I've been there. And Helen says, Good Molecules is a wonderful brand. Very affordable, very good for mature skin. I agree, Helen. I've tried a lot of Good Molecules things. I've talked about a few, like the pineapple exfoliator. I love that stuff. That's a powder that you put a little water into and cleanse your face. So I don't know if you've tried that, but I really like that one too. So, well, I really appreciate you ladies coming out tonight. Tonight is my 37th wedding anniversary. Can you believe that? Where does the time go? I can't believe it's been 37 years since I got married. That really is incredible. So we're not doing anything tonight, but we might go to dinner this weekend and celebrate. So, but it's been wonderful spending this night with all of you. And again, I hope that you'll join me on Saturday because I have the dupe video for you. I think you'll enjoy. And I'm always working on these dupes. It just takes a long time to go through the high end and the lower price and match them up and do all of that. So it's fun to do, but a little bit challenging, but I do them as often as I can. And thank you so much for the anniversary wishes. And it was fun spending it here with all of you. My husband's watching right now, so I'm sure he appreciates all the good wishes. And I see Carolyn says she's coming up on 34 years. Wow, congratulations, Carolyn. And I just love you all so much. I thank you for coming here tonight, and I hope you have a blessed and beautiful week, and I'll see you soon.